Good afternoon, Cordova. This is Helen Howarth, City Manager, and today I'm going to provide our community update for Tuesday the 12th. So as of now, we're in our yellow light status, and that basically means that we're following State Mandate 16.1. Our management team has advised us that we're not yet ready to implement the State of Alaska's full open Phase 2 plan. Essentially what that means is that the state has agreed to open Alaska in a more significant way, but because we're in the early stages of our fishing season and people are coming to town, we're going to hold ourselves at the Phase 1 of the state's reopening plan, which does allow for certain businesses in town to open with limited capacities, and I hope everyone understands the rationale behind that. State Mandate 18 just came out last night and began this morning, and it basically opens up communities that are on the road system or on the Marina Highway to travel. So if you want to go to Anchorage or other communities in Alaska, you can now travel freely without the risk of quarantine or needing to be essential infrastructure. So we are now in a place where you can visit other communities within the state. There is still a travel restriction from outside of Alaska into Alaska. So if you're traveling or have folks that you know that are traveling to Alaska, you will still need to do the 14-day quarantine. So non-essential businesses are allowed to reopen. Restaurants are allowed to offer services in their stores. And I want to give kudos to the Chamber of Commerce for their Come Back Better campaign that's helping all of you business owners work towards reopening. We will still require mutual aid agreements, and that helps us identify possible points of contact if there is another COVID case. And those forms are available at covid19.cityofcordova.net. Testing results. We've been doing a lot more testing in the city. Thanks to CCMC and NVE. 200 tests have been administered. There's one active test result. 194 have been negative and 5 are pending. So our community has done really, really well to limit the spread and limit the introduction of COVID-19 to our community. We still have over 1,000 tests available. And free drive-up testing is available for anyone who's arrived in Cordova from an out-of-state location within the last 14 days. And certainly if you are feeling ill or have what you believe to be symptoms of COVID-19, you'll absolutely be able to get testing at any time. So those free testing locations are Mondays and Wednesdays from 2 to 4 at the Alanka Community Health Center, downstairs across from the Episcopal Church, and Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 2 to 4 at the Cordova Community Medical Center in the Ambulance Bay. We do ask that you call ahead to complete a required pre-registration, and this will save you time. If you're not able to make those times by calling, you can also possibly make additional arrangements to accommodate your schedule. Now it takes about 1 to 2 days, possibly less time, to get test results, so you won't be waiting a long time. And we encourage the community to look at testing as a positive progress. It empowers our community and the medical team to really understand where our community is and how we can keep ourselves safe. Testing is knowledge, and we appreciate your cooperation and participation. I want to give you a special announcement. Tomorrow, we're going to be hosting Senior Medical Director of Homeland Security, Dr. Alexander Eastman, and also Dr. Ann Zink, and Commissioner of Health and Human Services, Adam Crum, who will be traveling to a number of communities throughout Alaska, and specifically to Cordova, to really understand how the fishing industry is going to be impacting our abilities to keep track of where we are with COVID. So we're very excited to host them tomorrow. You may see them around town. I wish them well, and we are excited to show off how well our community is set to deal with any type of COVID infections. Incident Command has been working really hard, as I'm sure all of you know, and there's some updates I want to share with you. the harbor, we've got harbor packets with a lot of information on the fleet that are available at bulletin board stations throughout the harbor. And there are also now ambassadors that we have hired to help us communicate information that will be useful to the fleet, as well as to help us manage our airport. And we want the fleet to remember that we are only as healthy and strong as they are, and their compliance is certainly appreciated. Thanks to the Copper River Marketing Association and CDFU for providing masks. You may see those around town. For folks that don't have them, there are definitely resources available. We've installed hand washing stations at the top of all ramps. They're foot operated with soap and water. And by the way, the soap smells wonderful. It's eucalyptus. I don't think fishermen could ever smell so good. And showers are available at the pool, as well as those living in the harbor. So you can call Parks and Rec to get access to that. Your health and well-being is really, really important to all of us. And there are a few things that you can download on your phones or your devices to help you with self-care. One of the things that's recommended is to calm your anxiety and stress. And there's a free app available for that called Shine. And it provides daily motivational messages and an Ask an Expert section as well. And then there's also UCLA has Mindful Meditations for Wellbeing app that you can find meditations of varying lengths and a weekly podcast. And the Society for Health Psychology, which is a division of the American Psychological Association, offers a wide range of recommended wellness tools, including a sleep app and resources to address trauma. Headspace is another app that you can use that has stress meditation, relaxation, and sleep information. And all of these links are posted on our COVID-19 website, and we update it as best as we can daily. In closing, tune in this Friday, May 15th, for our final Friday community update, when our special guest will be Executive Director of the Cordova Chamber of Commerce, Kathy Renfelt, and we'll be talking about the Chamber's Come Back Better campaign. And in the coming week, we'll begin consolidating our messaging. Radio briefs will continue on our local stations, KCDV-FM and KLAM at 1, 5, and 8. And these will be updated 3 times a week. And our live community updates will be held on Tuesday at 4 p.m. only.